You know, when I was sitting here, I saw an ambulance passing there. I remember the year of 2014, December 7th, when I got an accident in this place. I was leaving this university after my books, and the border crushed me, and I died for 3 days. I was not in the world. Can you imagine the ambulance had come that day? They had just given us the ambulance that day. It had just parked 1 hour, and I was the first guest in that ambulance, and it saved me my life. So when that vehicle was passing there, I said, wow, God is trying to make me remember something. And everyone declared me dead. And today I'm here, and I'm a guest speaker. I want to thank University Busitema for what you have done for us. So, today my speech is going to be mostly to my colleagues here who are that side. I'm 35 years old, and yesterday it was my birthday. That was 15th. I traveled late night. I slept at Lake Majanji, around that side where we lost our dear friend some years ago. I went to pay respect to our dear lost students, and I passed that side. So in the morning I woke up. I went to the lake. It has very good showers. And I prayed for you, like the way in Ephesians 6:18 says, pray at every occasion, you are going to win. So I prayed for every graduate today. Whoever is in the list, I'm very sure you are going to win in the next season. And some of you who have followed me, I have so far created over 2,000 jobs since I left here. And it's not because of any university, it is because of Busitema University. In 2012, it was September, around 8 a.m. in Lab 2. We had a lecturer called Dr. Dumba. By that time he wasn't a doctor. He was our lovely Dumba. He used to lecture us what we call sustainable engineering. He told us one thing, that you engineers who have come here to practice, your role is to design, to innovate, and invent, and manage. Wow. He said, okay. I mastered it in 2012. And that's how we get knowledge from here. And then we go out. So, it kept running into my mind, why did he tell us that we are supposed to do that? And now, that's how when the madam was introducing me, he introduced me as a development engineer. I'm going to offer my PhD in this university, dear Vice Chancellor and the team. And I want to really complete my studies from Busitema University. Ugandan born, Ugandan educated, and Ugandan successful here. I want to experiment, and finally I will apply the Fourier series to derive an equation on how a Ugandan can succeed when he's in Uganda. Because some of us who have lost trust, yet we have everything good around here. I want to do my best research from here, and I'm telling you it's going to be the best in the world, because Busitema is the best. I want to assure you, my colleagues, there are 5 points I derived for you, because if you want to follow me, you can always find me on my Twitter, Honorable Engineer Simejonat. I always interact with many people during that side. If I tell you how many projects I'm holding right now, there are over 16 projects which are national in this country, and most of them, they are to create jobs for everybody. I have once been appointed for many projects, for many roles, but still the role of developing projects was very vital so much. Let me give a 1-minute moment to allow you to enjoy the sound of the helicopter as it is leaving our waves of Busitema. Some of you are going to meet me on interview panels, and I will ask you questions, and I'm giving you the answers today. So be prepared. The first one is credentials versus solutions. Some of us, we are going to say that we are going to look for jobs, yet we are already job creators. Many of you, you are going to move with these envelopes. I call them envelopes of papers, without any solution. We are all educated and we have been given credentials. But how are we going to get jobs, we ourselves? If you're there and listening, I want you to be part of some successful people. Last year I was addressing Makerere University students, combined with Zimbabwe University students. And when I'm moving in the field these days, when I'm in Moroto, Lukasese, or anywhere, I meet them as colleagues. They say, what you told us, really, this is what we are experiencing. Today I'm in my own university where I took studies from. When I say credentials versus solutions, if you come in my company, let me give an example. You don't need to come and ask me a job. You need to analyze what I need in my company. You create a job for yourself. If I wanted a job in Busitema University, I don't need to wait at advertisements. I will see where we are missing a gap, and I come and propose it to the council. And if council says yes, then I've employed myself. Most of us here, we have that art of becoming that, but we have completely denied it. And then after here, you go home, sit, you tell your parents, now I'm done with the degree, but I cannot yield anything. Please, let us not be people of such a caliber. I have created, even though you came and gave me which position, you cannot satisfy me. Because I was taught to innovate, invent, and do what? And sign. And so that's what I'm doing. I left the Ministry of Energy, that is 2018. I went to develop the oil and gas projects. Right now, 4 companies which are doing the oil and gas companies, I'm the engineer. Do you want a job, yet you are a job yourself? If you want peace of mind, convert what the lecturers have given you into money. Don't wait to begin kneeling for jobs, more so the girl child. You have a lot of challenges as you look for key job opportunities. Vision versus mission. I'm not a good teacher, but I'll tell you what will make you succeed. You can note them. Vision versus mission. If you want to understand people who lead by mission first, then they come to vision, get in the evening, go and sit around those brokers when they are discussing. You'll hear how they make their statements. They lead by themselves. They lead themselves by having a mission before a vision. If you go in any company, let me give you an example. You have got a chance to win anything with a company. Don't look at your mission first. The vision comes first. You may give me an opportunity in your company, and I know the cash flows in your company are not good. But your mission is to have a Mercedes-Benz, and the vision, you don't want it. Finally, what happens? They will chase you, because you led yourself by mission without a vision. In anything you are doing, the vision should always come number 1. You will be the best employee, the best entrepreneur, the best person who will have made success by yourself. Success doesn't just come by mistake. I want to assure you. You have to work for it, and you have to get it. The lecturers have done their part. Our teachers did their part in primary and secondary. So our part is to individualize what we have been doing. The third point, I don't want to be so much. There is mentorship, what we call mentor versus self-run. Also me, when I left the university here, I had a lot of things in my brain, but I had to look for a mentor. I'm going to withdraw some names. I may not speak them. I had a mentor, me myself. I was too fast. The first project I got, it was with Motor Angel, Uganda, and I was key person. So these whites brought a lot of compliance issues. I was too fast. But because I had a mentor who would always tell me, don't do this. This is first, this is second, this is third. But if you are self-run, and you are running yourself, you are going to hit. Imagine if you are here and someone appoints you tomorrow as a commissioner in the Ministry of Energy. Are you going to take that position? Everybody is going to say, why? I'll take it. That is a time bomb. Those ones who did computer engineering. You cannot do something without being mentored. Otherwise, you'll be killing your career. That's why we are moving step by what? By step. So from here, I want everybody to have a mentor. And if you already have a mentor, please try to use that mentor very well to guide you and ensure that has made you to reach where we are. All of us, we have mentors, and we have not done things by ourselves. There are people behind us who have made us to reach where we are. The first point is passion versus professionalism. I know you have done a lot. In agriculture, you have done a lot. In education, you have done a lot. We have medical people here. You have done a lot. But you need to have passion in the smaller thing you want to be an expert in. So I call upon everybody here, if you have done a lot of studies today, go and pick one thing where your passion runs. Be an expert in it and be good in it. And finally, you are going to make it automatically. Just have passion in whatever you are going to be doing. Don't just do everything. I know some of you, like this side here, we have most our parents. You have called many people in your homes to build for you houses. When you have a builder who is going to tell you, I can paint, I can roof, I can do this, just chase away that guy. He's not serious. Someone should come and say, I'm good at rectifying the house. Full stop. Don't come and say, I can do this, I can do this, I can also do this, even I can wear cameras, even I can plaster. That's not. It's lying. And some of us, can we be? For me, you may call me for a project to manage. I tell you, no. Management, I'm not there. Some people think I started from Italy. Others think I started... When I tell them I started from Busitema, they get surprised. Are you sure? Because I reason people technically. I didn't just come here to sleep. Busitema taught me to be a very committed student. And I made it myself. We were taken as students and trained it. We did cram, we understood. And I'm very sure since you are from here, you did cram, you understood. Because I meet many fellow students, my hobbies who were here, when we are giving them contracts, they are very, very good. And I want to assure you that even you, when you come and find us there, don't ashame us, just be that. There is personality versus compliance. That is my second last point. Personality versus compliance. This one cuts across this side and this side. You are not going to find someone whom you think is you. You need to learn the personality of people. Like when you come to work with whites, more so whites. Whites, they only chase Africans on compliance issues. You get a job and they tell you don't park the car there. Park the car the other side. Because you, it is okay. Parking here and here is okay. Let me park at this side. You are fired. Just compliance. Small thing. Compliance. And now you're going to go to your bosses. There are some personalities. You may find your boss when he's a perfect phlegmatic person. A phlegmatic person, he does things in his own time. You request for salary and the man pays you next month. Yet you want money. You need to understand who is your boss. And also bosses need to understand. If your boss is already, you need to understand your workers. You need to understand your employees. Someone may be good, is going to make your company flourish, but it's slow, but it's good. If you want your results on Monday, tell him I want results on a Sunday, or Tuesday, or Saturday, or Friday, previous week. And when he delivers Friday, thank God. When he delivers Monday, he says, after all, I'm within the time. So we don't need to chase people because of personalities. We have sanguines, we have popular melancholists. We have different characters among us. For me, when I meet someone, I first study the character that person is because I need him. So if I fail to understand the personality that person has, eventually I might lose an opportunity from him. So my dear graduates, you are going to meet bosses, some of them are tough, but they're not tough in reality. You just need to learn them. What do they want? Okay, that is simple. And then when you succeed with them, I'm very sure you end up enjoying your future. If I want to speak to you, I'll speak a lot. But I thank all of you, and I want to congratulate you. We shall get more time when you come from here. We shall show you how basically to make the living, how also basically to succeed. But the jobs are available, and the job is you. Just follow the few steps I have told you. You can always understand them, apply them, and you win. Thank you so much for listening. My Twitter is there. You can text me at any moment. If you want a job, no problem. I also do. But I'm telling you, you a job yourself. Okay? You a job your what? Yourself. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening.